I'm very glad to see you, Eriko. Do I pronounce your name well?
Yeah, your pronounce is perfect. And could you tell me how can I pronounce your name?
My name is Elena.
Elena.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Elena.
Nice to meet you, Eriko. And I would like to speak with you about your pieces, about what you're doing.
Yeah.
And actually, I searched a lot, but I didn't find some basic information about which education you have, because sometimes people come to jewelry design from very different spheres, and it was interesting. How did you get in this very special field?
Yeah, actually, when I was at university, I majored in nutrition.
And I have some some maybe strange question, but it's in my mind now, because you told me about your first education as with a nutrition.
Yes.
Maybe did you ever thought about to create some jewelry connected with food or with something connected with your first profession?
Yeah, actually, there's some connection in the jewelry and food, or jewelry and the material which used for food. Actually, before, Japanese people use the very thin wood to pack some meat or some food. At the moment, we didn't use some plastic. We use that kind of thin wood as a wrapping.
But now, do you use it usually now, or now it's a plastic boxes? Yeah.
Yeah, but when I saw that, the thin word also reminds me my childhood. That's why I thought I would like to make something with that. Actually, I graduated the university. I started to work and the company as a nutritionist, but I couldn't find any enjoyable time with the job. Of course, I love cooking, or I'm interested in the food, but the job is a little bored for me. And then at the moment, I thought that I would like to make something by myself. And if I can explain about my feeling or my thought through my works, that would be great. And then I started to go to the technical college to study about the technique of jewelry making. And then at the same time, I couldn't understand how can I express my emotion into the jewelry, with the jewelry. It was quite difficult. So that's why I also go to the professor at the school, the private school, which learns the famous jewelry artist. Yeah, I studied with him.
And
It was great experience.
I'm sorry, how is his name? I just maybe missed.
Yeah, his name is Shuhei Miyata. He's not so famous as a jewelry designer. He was just a designer. He often designed a car. I was able to study what is design from him. It was quite important time for me.
Уже после записи нашего интервью госпожа Эрика Унно попросила меня добавить информацию о том, что обучается прямо сейчас на курсе господина Масаюки Куракава, промышленного дизайнера, делающего и проектирующего вещи от ручек, карандашей до мебели и освещения. Интересный момент– это младший брат господина Кишо Куракава, известнейшего, просто легендарного архитектора-метаболиста, которого знают точно все архитекторы. Очень советую вам ознакомиться с работами и Кишо Куракава, и Масаюки Куракава. В очередной раз данная информация напомнила мне о том, что украшения архитектуры даже все-таки где-то близки. В любом случае, свою мысль и идею приходится и в той, и в другой области выражать через форму.
Of course, I studied about the normal jewelry making, but I feel that I can't satisfied for my jewelry. It is not. I think that's kind of jewelry. Everyone can make this kind of jewelry, right? I would like to make the special something for me. And I often think of that. And then I try to some technique or some material to express my feeling. This is another technique, my own technique. This is brooch. Can you?
Yes, I see perfectly. Yeah.
Yeah. This is made from silk and resin. Can you hear the sound?
Yes.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
And this is just a pin. This is just silk.
Ah,
So that's why I can move the shape.
yeah. I see.
Yeah. And the technique is the tie dyeing technique. I make this kind of shape with thread. Usually this technique is using for the fabric. The parts, this kind of shape, I tied
Okay.
the thread. And then this part will not affect the color. And usually the technique is after dyeing, people open the shape and contrast the white parts and the colored part.
Yeah.
And they enjoy the differences.
Yeah.
But I'm really interested in the shape. So that's why I make this pin like this.
Maybe you have a name for these brooches?
And this one,
Yeah.
actually, frozen plants.
Ah. Do you have some pieces made from the tapes?
Yes. This one.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing.
And
Perfectly.
And this part is silver foil. And then just knitted. And this part is a clasp. Can you see it?
Yes, I see. Yeah, it's a lock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I can wear this like this. How do I look?
Perfect. You know, it
Well,
looks even bigger on the neck.
Yeah. Yeah. And so hot. So funny.
Yeah, yeah, I see.
Like a scarf. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like something in between a scarf or a jewelry. I see
Yeah.
absolutely. And so, and you can transform it a bit. It could be transformed and not damaged. So it's absolutely like
Not damaged. Yeah. Of
yeah.
course. For example, like this. And I can twist like this.
Oh yeah, I see.
And then I can wear more. It looks more smaller than that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
This.
and is it heavy actually or no?
No, so right. Because of the cassette tape.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And could you show you how can I knit the cassette tape?
Yeah. Perfect.
It's just knit it.
Yeah.
But it's so difficult to knit this cassette tape.
Because it's very smooth or because of
Yeah, it's so weak.
ah, okay.
Yeah, I like this. This is a brooch. This is a pendant.
Yeah, I see. Very nice.
Oh, thank you. Just like
Very
this.
nice.
I put this kind of tape,
Yeah.
and then I spread the little glue on the tape, and then put the silver leaf, and then I can get the silver parts, and then knitting. And this is the cassette tape.
Yeah.
And there's some title here.
Okay. Ah, but it's in
This is
Japan.
Japanese artist. Yeah, it's so funny.
So you use all your cassettes from childhood, from past.
Yeah, with my youth, not childhood. Yeah, actually, but sometimes I asked to my friends if they have this kind of cassette tape, and then I asked them, could you sell me your cassette tape? At that kind of moment, I will give some small my jewelry to say thank you. I don't like to use the new cassette tape.
Yeah.
I would like to use a recycled cassette tape because of the title of my works, right? So
Yeah.
that's why people's memory.
Yeah. And maybe do you have some favorite contemporary jewelist you admire or which are, I don't know, kind of the masters for you?
I admire the teacher who is who launched the contemporary jewelry school in Italy, in Florence. Her name is Lucia. The school name is Alchemy. I took the intensive course several times at the Alchemy. At the time was I was 15 years old or something when I first go to the Italy to study jewelry making, because in Japan my daughter has graduated the university, and then I felt that my work, my job has finished. And then I decided to go to Italy. It's quite difficult to study some kind of design. And after I graduated the university, so I was dreaming I would like to go to the jewelry making in abroad. I think it is not so difficult to progress the technique. That's why I'm talking with my students. Why do you want to make this jewelry, and what do you want to express your feeling through the jewelry? And I think that's kind of way of thinking I studied at alchemy, I think. And some of my students want to participate some competition in jewelry. So that's why I'm always talking with my student. Why do you want to use this material? Or why do you want to express this kind of shape? And at the moment, I said to my student, please think of yourself. That please look at inside of your heart. So that is a little different from the other jewelry making studio, I think.